Welcome to Book Time with Ryan. I am Ryan, and today I'll be talking about Joe Country by Mick Herron. I finished this last night. I am now waiting for my train. So I decided to film this now because I'm starting the next book upside down. I'm going to read it right side up, though. Slough House. And I'm going to go on a 4-book Mick Herron run here because it's the end of the year, and Clown Town came out, which is his latest in the Slough House series. And if I get it done by the end of the year, I can include it in my top 10 for 2025. Because I'm at 9 new books for 2025 right now. And I'm sure this one will be part of that. But I want a more accurate position within the rank of 10. So, this book was great. Again, it's like I keep saying the same thing, but Mick Herron, he can do no wrong. He can basically do no wrong. And I'm enjoying all of his books. I'm way behind in the show, but the Slow Horses show. This book kind of has 2 things going on. One, there's a new slow horse, Lech, and he is at the slow horse's house, Slough House, because of something was found on his work computer that was inappropriate, involved children. And he says that he didn't do it, but there's an investigation. There's also David Cartwright, River Cartwright, which is one of our main characters. Grandfather's died, and he is being buried at the Spook Chapel. I think it's called the Spook Chapel or Spook Church. And all of a sudden, River is aware that his father is there. And his father, we learned in the last book, is ex-CIA mercenary that there's a lot of baggage here, but he's not a great guy, but he's basically a mercenary now. He was caught. Some of the slow horses either died directly because of him or tangentially related to something he was doing. So he's not on the great list for slow horses. And he's at the funeral. He's at the burial. And that kind of kicks off all this other stuff. One of our main characters, Louisa, who was in a relationship with one of her old coworkers who died a few books ago, she is contacted by that late coworker's ex-wife, and the ex-wife is like, I need your help. My son is missing. And it turns out, now, this is improbable, but it is fiction, that Min Harper, her late coworker, his son is mixed up in a kind of blackmail, and it's because he saw something involving a girl and a member of the royal family, who I believe is probably Prince Andrew. They never say by name, probably because Mick Herron would be tarred and feathered in London if he brings up a royal family member. I don't know. Is that true? So Louisa takes a weekend or something off, a couple of days off, and she goes off to Wales, which my opening song, I'm going to assume, was Welsh, because I haven't picked it out yet, but I want to pick a Welsh song. So I will find a Welsh song, and I will include that as the opening. She's off to Wales because they tracked his Fitbit, and he's somewhere there. And it turns out there's this group of little mercenaries that are trying to find him to kill him. And the slow horses intervene. While this is happening, there's also an intervention involving basically a triple agent and somebody from the 90s spy period, 1990s, from Germany. And Lamb is dealing with that. Jackson Lamb, who is still fun and still farting. So he is dealing with that thing. And I was a little surprised because they both seemed like kind of major issues, and there's also something going on with the park. We're not sure what that thing is, but I think it's going to become a bigger issue in the latest book, Slough House. Not the latest right now. The latest book that I'm reading, the book after this, Slough House. But Jackson Lamb handles that other issue, which involves the new guy. And, yeah. So, I liked it a lot. I thought it was a little... I mean, I forget how many people live in England, but to have her ex-lover, Louisa's ex-lover's son involved with something that brought in River's father, estranged father, just seemed a little convenient to me. I mean, I gave this 5 stars. But I was like, what are the chances? What are the chances? Yeah, improbable things happen. I was in college, and I was talking to a friend who lives in New York. And I talked to her about how I moved from New York to Tennessee and had like two weeks off in the summer because New York let out so late and Tennessee started so early. And we were talking about this because her brother had just gotten out, and it seemed late. And lo and behold, she lived in the house that I lived in, right? So improbable things can happen. It's not impossible. But it was just, it's convenient for Min Harper's son to be mixed up in something that involves River's father. And for both of them to work in the same place. Lots of people die. A couple of my favorite characters, or one of my favorite characters, and one of the characters that was becoming a favorite character, die. Some bad guys die. People die in these books. That's just part of reading Mick Herron. But I was sad that one of them died. That's it. Now, off to work. I'm so tired. Happy birthday to a special someone today. Yeah. That's part of the reason I'm doing it in the morning. Is in the evening, it's going to be party time. So, I didn't want to start reading a new book and get things confused. And this wasn't going to happen in the evening tonight. So, that's it. Thanks. Have a good one. Bye. Enjoy some Welsh music. It's from Wales.